Set 3 appointments today. 2 of them were for my roofer in Little Rock, Arkansas. One was with a pool supply store and they have a leak, so we're gonna go out there and hopefully fix it for them. The other one was with a nursing home and it has bullet holes in the roof, so they have leaks from the bullet holes, and I think that's going to be a good opportunity for repairs as well. And then the 3rd appointment I got was for my roofer in Tampa, and it was with an apartment complex. They have 15 buildings total. 2 of them are ready to be re-roofed, so I'm hopeful that that one closes.
I got 2 appointments today. Hitting goal, even though we're not going to stop there, but hitting goal for 2 of my clients. One was for my IT client in Tampa. The person that I spoke with, they have 75 to 80 users and they're actively reevaluating. They constantly have projects going on, so I know that my client is super excited about that one. They've already accepted the calendar invite, so that looks really good. And then I got one for my IT client in the Albany, New York metro. Similar user count to the other one that I got, around 80, 85 users. They currently outsource. They reevaluate every Q1, but they're always open to getting more information, talking to new partners, and they were super open to giving me information on projects they have, so my client's already super excited about that one too.
Just got one set for my Las Vegas client, Viva Las Vegas. It's with a power and gas company, and they have some pretty unique technology needs based on just the way that they operate their business. They're also thinking about moving offices, so data backup, transfers, making sure everything's like cross-compatible is going to be important. So a little bit on the smaller side, it's right where my client likes it, and we're going to be able to go out there, chat with them, and see what we can do for them over the next handful of weeks here.
I got an appointment booked for my pest control client down in Dallas. They're going to be out of office all next week, so we set it for Monday the 23rd. It's a apartment complex with 5 larger buildings and a pretty sizable leasing office, so they said they're not too happy with their current pest control vendor, so we're looking forward to introducing ourselves and seeing how we can help them with their pest control needs.
Yeah, it's an appointment next Thursday for Built Up. It's with a property management company. The specific location has 52,000 square foot roof. She's looking for a roofing contractor to be able to work with on a regular basis, so it should be a pretty good appointment.
Any good stuff this week? Any nice closed deals, big proposals?
Went out for, I think it's $38.75 monthly with 5K onboarding. Sounds pretty good.
Airtech got out a 3-unit proposal replacement for $425K.
3 big ones. Wow, Chief.
CMR got out a proposal for 33,600 MRR.
Madison.
Elevation Roofing got out a proposal for 600,000 for re-roof.
I close the deal. Logan.
Dayton Technology, this was last Friday afternoon, but Dayton Technology Group closed the deal for 3,500 MRR.
Yeah, FEC closed their first deal for a $20,000 repair, so.
The Grizzlies out here in St. Louis, they closed their deal for $17K annually reoccurring for a sponsorship.
I texted the general manager and kind of asked him, because we were really rooting for a deal with those guys, right? We do the partnership with the stadium. He said that was an A+ deal. And I asked him, like, is that like a good deal? He said, A+ deal, great deal, awesome. So, couldn't be better. Couldn't be more excited about that. Who else? Anybody else? Nope. Okay. What's going on out here in the middle?
It's National Hot Chocolate Day, so cool. We have some hot chocolate. It is ready to go. Rock and roll will be out there for the afternoon. Help yourself, enjoy. Thanks to those of you who are supporting the football jersey day today. Chu, you want to grab a picture of jerseys? Jerseys after intermission. Super Bowl's this weekend. The Poly went out for the Super Bowl. Yes, there is a prize. It's a pretty good one. You'll find out on Monday. It'll be good stuff. And then I've had a couple questions about the Arsenal Cup on the calendar. Basically, you know how we had our dodgeball tournament? We're doing a racing tournament. It's Mario Kart. I think Aaron's going to help us get signed on later this afternoon. You can practice on Friday, well, you know, whenever you have a break, but on Friday afternoons, happy hour or later. And then on the last Friday of this month, we're going to actually run the Arsenal Cup, and It'll be a contest between pods with race times. Andy's going to send out the guidelines on that, but if your pod wins with the best time, you'll have an Arsenal Cup, racing cup with a cool car, not a real car, but a cool, fun car for your pod.
We're not doing times, right? We're doing like an actual live race, right?
Yeah, the race,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool stuff. So it's practice today?
Yeah, it's practice on, well, anytime that if you're on break or lunch or whatever, you can go in, play games or whatever. But on Fridays, we thought, happy hour, you could practice.
And when is the official date of the competition?
The last day of the month.
Friday.
At the very end of the day. End of the day.
And end of the day. We'll all some steam, have a drink, and have some fun.
Yeah.
Okay. You mind missing anything else?
No, the only other question I had, people asked me about the founder. The founder is Aaron, and on the calendar it says founder luncheon, and that's for new hires. So if you're a new hire within the past 30 days, we have a new thing for 2026. The new hires join Aaron for that lunch. It's on site here. Maryville SEMO folks will join by teams for full-time hires. They'll get their lunch delivered to SEMO and Maryville. But they'll meet with Aaron, get the why, how we came to be, goal, purpose, all that kind of cool stuff. So I think that's best to hear it from Aaron and get that experience. And then 2 days during the month, the founder visit for Maryville and SEMO. He'll actually be making a trip on site to those places on those days during the month. Make himself available to the employees if there's campus visits or meetings, things like that. So that's what's going on with that.
Yeah, I don't think anybody really wants to necessarily listen to me talk. It's more about giving them that, trying to condense the experience or the journey of how we got here. A lot of you guys have been here for a while. You kind of know what it was like to be at St. Charles or at the Wildwood office, or hey, we didn't used to go to Blues. Tell the story about how the path that we're on and how we got here. It's probably been putting it off for too long. I desperately do not want to go talk to and make people listen to me. You just kind of have to do it sometimes. So I think maybe we'll think about this a little bit more, but maybe we have open ones if you are interested in riding along. I don't think that's necessarily a problem either. If you've been here for a while, because we haven't done it for everybody. So if you'd like to know what it was like working in a little shoebox of an office at Westridge Office Center, we can go, take you through that experience and give you the full story. But yeah, we'll go Dakota. We're gonna go get the Mario Kart set up. When Laura said I'll set it up, I'm gonna go ask Dakota how to do it, and then we'll get it set up. And it's bad. Work your muscles, guys. Like don't. Ever since we got Dakota Smith, I can't do IT anything anymore. I'm just like totally losing it. I'm very grateful you're here because things are working a whole lot better. I'll leave you guys with this. Has anybody noticed that the song Closing Time plays at 6 o'clock every day? Like at 5:59, Closing Time comes on the speakers. Is that just out here?
I can set it to be everywhere if you'd like, but right now it's just like out here.
I don't know. You guys got some fun suggestions. Let us know. I'm not making you leave. You guys, if you're here enjoying happy hour or whatever, or you want to do a little bit, you don't absolutely have to go. It's a fun little joke that let's close the time. So, guys, have a great Friday. Go have a great lunch. We'll see you soon.
I got an appointment earlier today for my janitorial client in Salt Lake City. It's a pretty good appointment. They're actively looking for additional help there. It's a 400,000 square foot building. They have a sanitation department, but they're a little short staffed, so we're going to go out and meet with them in 2 weeks. Should be a pretty good one.
I got two this afternoon. The first one was for my IT client in Minneapolis. It was with a nonprofit organization, something that my client specializes in. I talked to the IT manager. I talked to them earlier this week actually, and he'd asked me to send him over an email, and got him on the phone again today. Got it set up for the third week of February. They have about 130 users. They're working with the company for additional support and open to seeing what we can do. And then the second one was for my IT client in Virginia. It's with a medical practice. They have 2 locations, about 40 users. They're also working with the company, but open to seeing what my client can do for them differently.
I got a great appointment for my Eugene, Oregon client. I got a hold of the facilities director of a large manufacturing company, but ironically he wanted us to look at a different personal property, I guess, of his that needs a re-roof and has a bunch of different issues anyway. And he says he has 17 other complexes that he looks over, so once we test out this smaller job and show him what kind of good work we can do, he wants to send us over to his other 17 properties and start working on those, so it's a great step in the right direction. Excited to see how this one turns out.
I got an appointment today for our IT client in Austin, Texas. It was with a large credit union in the area. It was with the VP of technology down there. That's happening 2 weeks from today. I'm really excited to see how that turns out. I was really open to a meeting, and they have definite needs.
So I got 2 more today, nothing new. A couple for my Indianapolis software client. Like I've mentioned before, we're hosting this event. One guy was really excited, but I got two companies booked for that event. And then I got news from my Portland IT client. He just got a proposal out. It's looking to be a little bit over $3,800 monthly recurring, and then a $5,000 onboarding fee. He feels pretty good about it. I think we're coming in under what they currently pay. So we'll see how that goes.